BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
And the action continues as all 6 of these competitors squaring off, looking to fight back and forth. Oh, David tried to get his hands up there, but Martin took him right into the steel pole. Guerrero, Azteca, and Cassidy fighting on the far side.
Yeah, Jason Bravo just threw out Money Manny Fresh like he was expired milk.
Oh, and now look at Martin Casaus teeing off on David the Destroyer in the corner. We got action in the center of the ring. Oh, David the Destroyer over the top. Big shot to Bravo's face. And look at him volleying between all 3 competitors as the Regulators and Martin Casaus standing strong in the middle of the ring. And it looks like Jason Bravo, Guerrero Azteca, and David the Destroyer are trying to regroup as Cassidy grabs the mic. Let's see what he's got to say.
The Regulators, Casaus team up.
That's me.
Against the Gate Crew.
That's you guys.
Come on, hot dog. Yes, see?
I want you.
Feel free. Step on in.
Come on.
You 3, us 3, you guys want to fight? Let's have a fight.
Let's go.
Well, what do you, I don't know. Is this going to happen?
It looks like it. I think we could have an impromptu 6-man tag match with Jason Bravo, Guerrero Azteca, and David the Destroyer versus Martin Casaus and the Regulators. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Your main event is underway. The action non-stop as always here in UCW-Zero.
Well, what I want to know is what happened? What was going on in the back where these competitors just blew their tops? I mean, all of a sudden it was a nice match. We had a rookie who could have potentially won the match against Dallas Murdoch, and now all of a sudden this is a 6-man. What happened backstage in the locker room?
Well, it looks to me like personal animosity spilling off from the backstage area into the middle of the ring, and I'm just really excited to see this great 6-man action here as Cassidy set to square off against Jason Bravo. Looks like Bravo takes a headlock right off the bat as we're underway here in UCW-Zero.
You've got so much talent in this ring, and it's one thing that it's talent, but it's big talent. These are big athletes, ladies and gentlemen, going, in this case, 3-on-3 here, and look at this. Oh, beautiful clothesline right there from Cassidy, a huge veteran right there, tagging in Martin Casaus, and if you've ever watched wrestling, you know who Martin Casaus is.
Casaus throws the clothesline and the back elbow, and then scores drop kick right to the face. He was up in the lights for that one, Josh.
That's okay. Bravo wasn't that pretty anyway. But look at this. Here comes a body slam there from Casaus, followed up by the elbow drop. And this is a good technique right here that we're seeing from Martin Casaus and the Regulators. They're just consistent tag. Never let someone get too tired in the ring and work on one guy. And that's what you're seeing right now as they work on Jason Bravo.
Yeah, they're isolating Bravo in their corner. Very sound strategy here as they shoot Bravo into the ring. And double flapjack. Oh, Bravo's chest and sternum driven into the mat. Dallas Murdoch cinches up the cover. Only a 2 count. Jason Bravo early on in this matchup needs to find his corner.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of people, they ask, what does the ring feel like? And I'll tell you what, it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, it doesn't feel like a comfy mattress, or it doesn't feel like pillows or anything like that. It hurts. it hurts very much. You know, there's the concrete floor on the outside. I would say that the two are just about the same.
Nice move there by Dallas Murdoch. Sidewalk slam. Jason Bravo barely kicks out. He needs to crawl over to his corner and make a tag. We've seen sound tag team strategy by the Regulators and Martin Casaus isolating and controlling the matchup. There's that big chop by Dallas Murdoch.
Dallas Murdoch with those vicious chops. A lot of people, you know, we were saying, oh my gosh, and Bravo was able to counter right there with that big clothesline into the corner. A lot of people, you know, you were saying earlier that not Bravo, Dallas Murdoch is someone that you don't like to be in the ring with. But I mean, that's just one of those things, is that he's so dangerous with those hands, those chops. You know, it can really hurt you, as Jason Bravo tags in David the Destroyer, who's throwing those big haymakers to start things off here.
Yeah, David the Destroyer, a wrestler who is really coming into his own here in UCW-Zero, a product of the UCW-Zero training facility, who's been wrestling for 2 to 3 years, but in recent history, I'm saying the last 6 months, he's really turned it up a notch, and right now he is becoming one of the most dangerous competitors in UCW-Zero. Right now, it looks like he's got a guillotine cinched up, but Dallas Murdoch, resourceful maneuver there, dropping him into an inverted atomic drop. Cassidy's in. Oh, and he's taken down Guerrero Azteca. Azteca, the bigger competitor. Cassidy a little bit faster, using the speed to his advantage right here.
Yeah, Guerrero Azteca right there into the corner. Cassidy coming up big with the splash. You want to be careful right here, and you don't want to let Guerrero Azteca have a moment to rest. You just want to keep going on him, because I tell you what, my friend, if Guerrero Azteca gets an opportunity, those big panhandle hands are going to just hurt you. Oh my gosh, big maneuver right there from Casaus, who goes for the pin, only able to get a 2 count right here.
And I'm loving the aggressiveness of Martin Casaus. He is on top of Guerrero Azteca, not even giving him a room to breathe, but Azteca maneuvers, nice maneuver. Oh my goodness, threw him straight up in the air and caught him with a power slam. Unbelievable maneuver by Guerrero Azteca.
What did I just say, Jeff? What did I just say? I said you don't want to give him a second to think. You don't want to give him that open opportunity that Casaus just gave him, and that's a rookie mistake made by a veteran. That's not good on Casaus' part.
Smart move by Azteca. Tags back in David the Destroyer. Oh, double axe handle to the lower back, and a big sledgehammer-like shot right to the upper back. David the Destroyer intimidating the Regulators, at least attempting to do so. And now, look at this maneuver. He's distracting the referee and the Regulators. They may be a little too anxious, as Azteca and Bravo squaring off in the corner against Casaus.
That's great handicap strategy right here. Look at this. David the Destroyer throws Casaus into the top turnbuckle and follows it up with a big clothesline. That's a vintage David the Destroyer.
And look at that. He cinched that up tight right across the head. Good cover by David the Destroyer, and now yelling at the referee. This guy doesn't care. He's just an aggressive athlete right now, and right now he's got Martin Casaus in a bad way.
Yelling at the referee is also vintage David the Destroyer. I would actually say yelling is vintage David the Destroyer. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't think it was intentional, but he just, oh my gosh. Crotch went straight into the rope on that one, and Casaus with a great recovery right there. But look at that. Oh my goodness, David with a counter. Now a roll up. This is going way too fast. Jeff, I'm going to let you commentate this.
Yeah, Casaus countered in there into a schoolboy. Destroyer reverses it, caught him. Oh, beautiful Samoan drop, dropping all of his weight onto Martin Casaus. And you see Casaus there searching desperately for a tag, reaching his outstretched arm, but David the Destroyer, a smart athlete, cinches up that leg, and is now pulling him to his corner to make the tag to Jason Bravo. Smart strategy there.
And you know what? I will say it is a good strategy, but I think David could have slowed down a little bit. If David had taken a quick second just to realize the situation, he could have come up with a couple of better moves in the arsenal, and then Martin Casaus wouldn't have had a chance. You know, maybe a little bit too quick, but it looks like Jason Bravo is going to be taking things over here. Beautiful slam right there from Jason Bravo, who goes for the pinfall. Only gets a 2 count.
And Martin Casaus now in a bad way. They're isolating him in their half of the ring. Sound tag team strategy. We saw it from the Regulators and Casaus. Now we're seeing it from Bravo, David, and Azteca. Smart tag team strategy as Martin Casaus trying to will these fans behind him, trying to search for an opening to counter on Bravo.
You ever hear the phrase, it's, oh my gosh. Well, not that phrase, but have you ever heard the phrase that whatever you're doing is only 10% mental?
Yes, I've heard that, Josh.
You know what? I mean, that's the thing. Or excuse me, 10% physical. It's 10% physical. This is so much mentality is put into this match. Look at this right here. Jason Bravo getting ready for the Bravo combo. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a large knee. And we're going to follow that up with a large leg. And you know what? I bet money he's going to go for a big elbow right here, but no one's going to be home on it. And that was, you know what? That's 90% mentality right there from Casaus, who's able to get the tag to Cassidy. And looks like Azteca coming in as well. Big clothesline here from Cassidy. Let's go for two, shall we? No, instead we're going to throw some punches. And look at this. Into the ropes goes Azteca. Big elbow from Cass. Big stuff.
Yeah, and Cass, fresh man on the apron, comes in with a lot of steam. And now look at those shots to Guerrero's. Oh, Azteca went for the exposed eyes. Intelligent maneuver by Guerrero Azteca. And now follows it up with some forearms and wills him right back into his corner. Smart strategy by Azteca. Bravo right back in with the big sledge to the back.
Guerrero Azteca, of course, has larger than average thumbs, so it's mostly like you're just getting punched in the eye instead. But Cassidy able to counter here. Jason Bravo now. Oh, man, that was a knee.
High knee. It looks like it caught Jason Bravo in the chest, possibly in the jaw. And Cassidy still fighting like a maniac here in this match as he throws Bravo over the top rope into the concrete floor.
Look at this now. Cassidy taking things to the outside by throwing Jason Bravo to the outside. And just bringing it to Cassidy right here.
Big right hand right to the jaws. This match is breaking down right here, right now. Looks like Cassidy, into the boot of a fan. Jason Bravo eating the shoe leather of a fan's shoe here at ringside. Haven't seen that before, Josh.
I think he stepped in gum, too. That is just gross.
Bravo still fighting back, though. This guy's got a lot of resilience. You might not like him, but you need to respect him.
Oh, man, Jason Bravo just taking the back of Cassidy to the side of the ring. That's solid steel, ladies and gentlemen, on the side of the ring. I realize there's a curtain there, but guess what's behind the curtain? I'll say it again. Solid steel.
And Bravo puts him right back in the ring, driving his elbows repeatedly into the shoulder of Cassidy. Goes for the cover, only a 2 count.
Solid strategy right there by Jason Bravo. I mean, you take out the shoulder, you take out his entire arm. Tag made here from Jason Bravo to Guerrero Azteca, who is now the legal man. Big punch right there to the midsection from Guerrero Azteca. Guerrero Azteca with the Irish whip. Cassidy goes into the ropes, and look at this. Someone's going flying.
Oh, back body drop. Guerrero Azteca, a big man, and when you take a back body drop from him, he launches you into the lights and down to the mat below.
Pinfall here by Azteca, who's only going to be able to get a 2 count on this go-around.
Azteca right back into his corner. Sound tag team strategy. Like what I'm seeing from the team of Azteca, David the Destroyer, and Bravo. As look at David the Destroyer. He's wasting no time right now. And now yelling at Dallas Murdoch, one half of the tag team champions, and Martin Casaus as Jason Bravo and Azteca taking full advantage of a diverted referee.
Yeah, definitely a great strategy right there by David the Destroyer. And I guarantee you good money that Cassidy is regretting tagging Martin Casaus' hand going into this match. David the Destroyer, full advantage of this match right now. Look at this now, into the corner. Could he possibly make a tag here, or is he going to take things on his own? He's going to put Cassidy up on the top rope.
Oh, he's looking for that last big maneuver to finish off David the Destroyer. Cassidy with every fiber of his being trying to fight back. Fights back on both guys, goes for the elbow, and he scores with it. Looks like it caught David the Destroyer right in the jaw. Maybe not the prettiest maneuver, but effective nonetheless.
You know, I got to say, when most of the guys go off the top rope, they go at least halfway across the ring, but Cassidy somehow just has that great targeting, I guess, and he was able to make it so that he only flew a few feet to drop that big elbow onto David the Destroyer. Both men looking for a tag here. Who's going to get it first? And David the Destroyer tags in, it looked like he tagged in Jason Bravo, and he did. Bravo was able to get to Cassidy before Cassidy can actually make a tag, and he's now working on that leg of Cassidy.
Yeah, Bravo using a time-tested maneuver, a spinning toe hold, and now driving his knee into the upper quadricep of Cassidy. And looks like he could be trying to cinch up an Indian deathlock, and that's exactly what he has. in the ring, and look at Cassidy. He can stretch his hand any way. He's not even close to his corner. Turning point here in the matchup. Will Cassidy give up?
I don't think he's going to give up. I think he's got a lot more strength into him. He's not going to just submit to something like that little lock right there. And look at this now. Could Cass possibly get the tag? Oh, he's not going to be. Oh my God! I can't. Yeah.
Frustrating is what it is. Frustrating for you at ringside. Frustrated for Martin Casaus and Dallas Murdoch. Cassidy had the opening, but that Indian deathlock and spinning toe hold took its toll, and right now looks like Azteca right back to a more simpler maneuver, that being a headlock, or I guess you could call it a choke right now is what he's got him in.
If you look at what these three competitors are doing to Cassidy, they're all working on a separate part of the body. But overall, when you put on all that damage to his body, it's going to affect him as a whole. I mean, look at that. That huge, big elbow from Guerrero Azteca, just able to take him out. And, you know, Jason Bravo working on the leg as Guerrero Azteca is only able to get a 2 count right there. You take out those parts of the body, and you know what? He's going to be hurt. He's going to be injured.
Yeah, both teams need to hit that big maneuver right now. If you're the team of Azteca, the Destroyer, and Bravo, you got to be thinking, what's the winning combination? What do I need to hit to put Cassidy away? And if you're Martin Casaus, Dallas Murdoch, you got to think Cassidy needs to get some kind of an opening and make the tag to his partners who are fresh and ready at ringside, ready to hit that ring and take control.
You got that exactly right. Cassidy is still in a world of hurt here, taking on most of the assault from Guerrero Azteca, David the Destroyer, and Jason Bravo. He has not been on the offense in quite some time as Guerrero Azteca puts a sleeper on. If not going to respond to 2 either. If
this could be it. This could be it. No, Cassidy searching deep inside, keeping that hand alive, keeping this match going. What's he going to do here? He fights back to his feet. Elbows to the stomach of Azteca. And oh, the strength. He picks up Azteca and drops him in a flapjack. Both competitors down in the center of the ring. Both competitors in desperate need of a tag. Who's going to make it? How's this match going to turn out? I'm excited, Josh. What's your prediction?
I don't know. I don't think Cassidy. I mean, Cassidy's got a lot of things that a lot of other guys don't have, but I don't know if he can make this tag. I just think that leg is going to give out on him, and I don't think Guerrero Azteca I think he's more likely to make a tag. I think he's in better shape.
Cassidy crawling to his knees, and it now looks like he's crawling towards his corner. Azteca able to make the tag, and so is Cassidy. Martin Casaus hits the ring with steam. Bravo, oh, look at Casaus teeing off on Destroyer now to Bravo. Clothesline over the top rope.
Look at this now, David the Destroyer.
Oh, Destroyer able to counter that clothesline. Goes for a clothesline of his own. Casaus counters. Inverted atomic drop. Throwing Northern Light suplex. Beautiful maneuver there by Casaus. David the Destroyer headed for help. And look at these guys trying to... Oh, but Martin Casaus over the top rope. What a maneuver.
Oh, man. One man to take out 3 other men. It's not every day that you see something like that. But that's just vintage Martin Casaus right there. And now the Regulators coming over to take out the trash, in a sense.
All competitors here in a lump at ringside. And looks like, what do we got here? Cassidy to the top rope. Moonsault onto all 5 competitors. Unbelievable carnage at ringside here, Josh. Unbelievable maneuver.
Yeah, that's the definition of high risk, high reward right there. But it looks like it paid off as Cassidy's able to get up and get David the Destroyer back in the ring, who I believe is the legal man at this point. Martin Casaus is good. He's up on his feet. Casaus just needs to take advantage of this situation right now where David the Destroyer, oh, but wait a minute. Look at this now. See, Casaus gave him time, but Casaus is able to counter. Can he get him down? Can he get him? It looks like he might be going for a submission right here. No such luck as David the Destroyer is able to get him back up. Oh my, this is just a constant back and forth, Jeff. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful.
Oh, there it is. Martin Casaus hits the perfector. 2, 3, and your winners, Martin Casaus, Dallas Murdoch, and Cassidy, the tag team champions, along with our Tough Enough alumni. Great matchup here. Martin Casaus' hand raised high in the center of the ring. after a brutal contest between all 6 competitors.
And you know what? That's what I love about not only this profession, but specifically this company so much. This is just a constant back and forth. If you would ask me in the beginning of this match, or in the middle of the match, or 3/4 of the way during the match, I would have been a different betting man the entire match throughout the show. But this was a great contest. Jason Bravo, you're maybe not so happy about this one, but it looks like these 3 men can go home with smiles on their faces tonight.
Yeah, definitely the tale of 2 stories here. Martin Casaus and the Regulators, obviously in elation after a very hard-fought victory, but utter defeat and agony on the faces of David the Destroyer Guerrero Azteca and Jason Bravo. And we're going to take a look at the move of the show, and that was definitely Martin Casaus coming over the top rope with that suicide dive. Unbelievable maneuver, unbelievable athleticism, and just a great atmosphere here in UCW-Zero.
Yeah, man, he's got some jumps, I'll tell you that much. Well, for all of us here, for Jeff Reed, I'm Josh Damien. You can see us at UCW-Zero.com. Follow us at UCW-Zero on Twitter. Find us on Facebook at Ultra Championship Wrestling. Like I said, I'm Josh Damien, and this is Jeff Reed. We'll see you at the same time, same place next week.